President Trump's first business day was all business. He met with CEOs and union leaders and pulled the United States out of a wide-ranging Pacific trade agreement. This comes after a rough start to his presidency, a weekend of tweeting tantrums and falsehoods from the president and his spokesman. Mr. Trump was peeved about estimates of his inauguration crowd, which he felt were too low. Saturday, he used his first visit to the CIA to boast about his victory and complain about what he called a running war with the media. Margaret Brennan has this busy day at the White House.
All right, we're going to sign 3 memorandums right now.
With the stroke of his pen, Donald Trump took 3 executive actions: reinstating a Reagan-era ban on sending foreign aid to any overseas group that supports abortion rights, ordering a federal hiring freeze except within the military, and withdrawing the U.S. from a free trade deal with 11 Asia-Pacific countries.
Great thing for the American worker, what we just did.
Mr. Trump said he'd instead negotiate with countries one-on-one and told a gathering of CEOs that he'd reduce regulations and cut taxes, but punish them for shipping jobs overseas.
But if that happens, we are going to be imposing a very major border tax on the product when it comes in, which I think is fair.
I believe that we have to be honest with the American people.
White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer tried to reset relations with the press corps after calling the media dishonest on Saturday.
This was the largest audience to ever witness an inauguration, period, both in person and around the globe.
Spicer claimed photos of Trump swearing in were intentionally framed to minimize the crowd. Today, he explained that he was actually referring to total viewership online, on TV, and in person. He also admitted the data on attendees was incomplete.
Well, I think sometimes we can disagree with the facts. There are certain things that we may not fully understand when we come out, but our intention is never to lie to you.
But the Trump White House continues to insist the president is treated unfairly by the press, particularly regarding his relationship with the CIA, which he visited on Saturday.
I love you. I respect you. There's nobody I respect more. You're going to do a fantastic job.
Before assuming office, Mr. Trump brushed off the intelligence community's conclusion of Russian election meddling by saying these are the same people that said Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction. And he accused intelligence officials of leaking an unsubstantiated dossier about his ties to Russia.
And that's something that Nazi Germany would have done and did do. I think it's a disgrace. That information that was false and fake and never happened got released to the public.
Scott, today the Trump Organization released a letter showing that the day before inauguration, President Trump resigned from the company that bears his name, along with more than 400 entities.
Margaret Brennan at the White House for us tonight. Margaret, thank you.